Many people are concerned about coronavirus. They're concerned about the possibility of contracting that virus themselves or of their loved ones contracting a virus that could be potentially fatal. Many others are concerned about their own economic futures, as the economies of the world are adversely affected by the virus, which is now impacting upon so many businesses and so many individuals. Many are concerned about losing their jobs as a result of the economic impact of this disease. There are other problems in the world today which are being caused by coronavirus, which are of even greater concern. The head of the UK Armed Forces recently issued a stark warning. It is his concern that as a result of the impact that the virus is having upon international stability, there is a risk of a new world war. This he sees as being potentially prompted by the virus and the impact upon smaller conflicts in the world escalating out of control, drawing in more countries and weapons. When we think about the possible impact that a world war could cause, it is very, very frightening. The world economies are already in a significantly worse position than they have been for some time. And add to that the presence of weapons of mass destruction. It provides us with a picture which we should naturally fear the consequences of, as far as we as individuals are concerned. The media has concentrated upon coronavirus. But in the world today, there are many wars that are going on. Just look at the statistics that are put up on the screen. Almost 1,000 different wars are in progress as we speak. So there is ample possibility of smaller conflicts developing into something much greater. Now, this is of no surprise to Bible students. The disciples asked the Lord Jesus Christ to let them have details of the signs that would precede him returning to the earth to set up God's kingdom. And one of the signs that he made plain to them was that there would be a situation where nations would rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom. Surely from the evidence that we see before us, this is happening before our very eyes. In the last week, the Jerusalem Post, an Israeli newspaper, has raised the question of whether Israel and the US are planning to attack Iran. At the present time, both of the leaders of those countries are in some difficulties. Benjamin Netanyahu, the leader of Israel, is facing court proceedings and instability in his country that could result in him being deposed as its leader. The current president of the United States, Donald Trump, is likely to lose office in the course of the next few months. And this instability between these two leaders is seen as a possibility of them taking action to divert attention from their own situations. This, again, could be a catalyst towards world war. Now, this would not surprise Bible students, because the Bible has a good number of prophecies which predict that before the Lord Jesus Christ returns, there will be unrest in the Middle East. A situation when men's hearts will be failing them for fear, for looking after those things which are coming on the earth. It predicts that when the Lord Jesus has returned, there will be huge battles that will take place in that area. So a conflict in the way in which this newspaper predicts things would not be unexpected to Bible students. Now, we don't know whether it will take place, but it emphasizes the way that world events are entirely in keeping with the prophecies in the Bible. Although Jesus told his disciples on the same occasion that it would be a time when men's hearts would fail them for fear, he provided hope to all those who would follow him. What he said to them was that when these things begin to come to pass, then look up and lift up your heads, for your redemption draweth nigh. These are signs that can give the believer hope of God setting up his kingdom upon the earth. If you would like to share this hope and to see how that you can have a real hope for your own future, a hope that transcends all these things, click on the link in the Facebook post and read more. There is a booklet, The End of the World, which tells a lot more about what will come to pass upon the earth and shows how that we can have a real hope of a place in God's kingdom that will be set up when the Lord Jesus Christ returns. Thank you for listening.